Hey, what's going on, guys? Sinister.forest here. Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be more Pokemon news, specifically Pokemon Legends Arceus and Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. I do want to start off talking about Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl because a lot of things have been happening with the games that have been a little bit more exciting than anything else. So what I want to talk about is the GWS, the Global Wonder Station, whatever it is, the Wonder Trade method through Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl is finally live. After months of the game being out, they finally worked out the kinks, and now you can trade online with anyone across the world that has the game, and you can get a random Pokemon. It could be anything from, I've seen Dialgas and Palkias running through there, to getting a Bidoof for a Starly. You know, it's completely random, which makes it a little bit cool, a little bit of fun. But it also might really help with that Pokedex for a couple of ones that you just are having a really tough time getting. So if for whatever reason that you don't have the Global Wonder Station available in Jubilife City and they're still blocking you, make sure your game is updated. So go to Brilliant Diamond or Shining Pearl on your home screen of the Switch, click the plus, and go to update, software update, whatever it's called, and make sure that it is at 1.3.0. That is the version that you will get these updates for. In addition to these awesome updates, Shaymin and Arceus are now available in the game, and Darkrai soon will be following. In order to get Shaymin, you have to go online to the mystery gift, search gifts via online, and get Oak's letter. But you got to be quick because this does expire, I believe, on the 31st of March. So you got to get that very soon. That's coming up pretty quickly. However, the Darkrai, the membership pass, will take that place starting April 1st and will also end, I believe, April 30th. So you got to be quick with these, otherwise you're going to be out of luck. Now, as far as Arceus goes, if you have a saved file of Pokemon Legends Arceus on your Switch, and you have the same account, same all that kind of stuff, your profile has both that game and Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. The only requirements is you have to beat all of the main storyline of Legends Arceus, all of the main missions. You have to have captured Arceus. And for Diamond and Pearl, you have to beat the Elite Four and finish the game, become the champion, and have access to the National Dex. Once you meet these standards, you can now go to your home in Twin Leaf Town, go into your room, and there's a Pokeball sitting there. It will contain the Azure Flute. Okay, then you can take the Azure Flute to the same place that you caught either Palkia or Dialga. Make sure that you do have them before going there, otherwise it won't prompt, I believe, to activate the Azure Flute. Go to the same Spear Pillar, the Azure Flute will react, it'll give you access to Arceus. The exciting news about this, guys, is that Arceus is not shiny locked according to the sources that I have found, which means if you want to reset for a shiny Arceus, you can. I unfortunately didn't because I thought he was going to be shiny locked, so I just threw that Master Ball, you guys. I know, you always want to be part of my videos and chew on my hands. So Mew has gotten a lot bigger, as you can see, since, you know, we're talking Pokemon news. I know. You're a butt. Anyway. Mew also wanted me to remind you guys that Pokemon Shining Pearl and Brilliant Diamond aren't compatible with Pokemon Home just yet. I believe they are still working on that, so hopefully that can happen pretty soon. But yeah, all 493 from the Sinnoh region can be obtained, I believe, except for Deoxys. Okay, so Deoxys, I believe, is the only one that we haven't gotten an event for, and the only way that you can have him in your game is by Pokemon Home, trading from another game, which isn't available yet. I don't know how people already have Deoxys. I've seen plenty of Deoxys in the Union Room, and people just kind of showing off their shiny Deoxys. I have every reason to believe that they hacked, and they can't convince me otherwise. For those Pokemon fans that love Pokemon battles, that want to have specific rules or sets or guidelines with either your friends or even online battling hundreds of people, Coliseum mode is now available in the top floor of the Pokemon Center in every Pokemon Center of the game. So check that out if you are really into Pokemon battles. I haven't really gotten too much of a chance to say how much I love Legends Arceus, but I love Legends Arceus. Okay, it was a wonderful game. The graphics were beautiful, and I loved the fact that the game wasn't just a one and done kind of a thing. You see a Magikarp, you catch it, that's it for your Pokedex. You don't need to do anything else. I like the fact that they added the research tasks, and my opinion on that is one that some people don't share because they thought that it was very time-consuming, tedious, and annoying. But if you want to work for things like Arceus and things like that, that's what you got to do. If you want to work for that shiny charm, that's what you got to do. You have to complete your Pokedex with all the field research tasks at level 10 for every Pokemon, and it's not an easy thing to do. Okay, it's just, I mean, I think it is. It's just very time consuming, okay? Because there's some Pokemon that only appear in those time rift bubbles. There's some that only appear in like the massive waves or whatever, and it's just very frustrating. But it is worth it if you're trying to get that long-term goal of a shiny charm. Legends Arceus just recently had an update as well, even though it's a new game, and it's called Daybreak, I believe, and it just adds a couple more missions and the idea of massive mass outbreaks, which I think you team up with Mai and her Munchlax. They introduce agave berries into the game anyway, and they tell you how to go about that, how to feed Munchlax those berries so he can kind of open up the map to you and show you exactly what Pokemon are where on the map instead of being a bunch of question marks. It is a really cool feature. It's a really good way to earn those field research tasks very quickly and also increase your chance of finding a shiny. For my friends that are still out there playing Pokemon Go, the wildly popular mobile app, they just added Generation 7 to the game. So all your fan favorites from Sun and Moon are now in the game gradually. I know they're kind of rolling them out a little bit with different events. I think at the time I'm recording this video, Formantis and Lurantis are out about. Also, I've seen a lot more of an increase in grass-type Pokemon. I found a lot of Ferroseeds, Cottony, Petalil, things like that. So if you're missing some grass-type Pokemon or just trying to get your Pokedex filled in with that, it's a good time to start playing again. They also brought Tapu Koko, and I think they're about to do Tapu Lele, I want to say. Lele? However you want to say it. She's also going to be in the raids as well, the 5-star raids. So yeah, be looking for that as well if you're still trying to play that game and it's not driving you nuts yet. Just in case for whatever reason you guys haven't heard the news, Pokemon is also coming out with a new game series coming out supposedly later in 2022 called Scarlet and Violet versions. Now, so far, I don't think we have a lot of information on the game except for the regions. I think they've shown a little bit of gameplay in the trailer and stuff. I'll leave a link to the trailer in the description below. But they also released what the starters are going to be, and they look insane and cute, but I don't know. Don't know how to feel about them. But one thing I did want to give my opinion on, and feel free to disagree, is that every single Pokemon region seems to have followed almost like a part of the world. Like Sword and Shield, for example, they used mate a lot, or just the way they talked and stuff like that had me thinking like maybe it's set in like London or the UK somewhere. But the Alola region was kind of like a Hawaiian Islander kind of a thing. So it had like its own little geographical area, I believe. Now, with these new regions, Violet and Scarlet, I have every reason to believe that it's set in kind of like a Mexico kind of a region. The reason why is because of the names of the starters. You have Sprigatito. So if you guys don't know some Spanish, I'm just learning it myself. But gato or gatito is cat or kitten. So Sprigatito, he's a grass type. It makes sense. Then you also have Fuecoco. Fuecoco, fuego is fire. Coco, crocodile, fire crocodile. Makes sense. The only one that doesn't make sense is poor Quaxley. Looks like Donald Duck, and I love it so much. Most likely, I'm probably going to end up going with Sprigatito just because he looks really cool, and I can't wait to see what those evolutions are going to be like. Let me know what starter you guys might start with, and let me know if you think that my little region conspiracy is correct. Maybe you have a different opinion. The very last thing I want to talk to you guys about is the treasure I had found at Target just recently. It is a Lego Pokeball, and this is actual size. My hands, for everybody that knows me in person, my hands are not tiny. This is a huge piece. Only $35. We all know that Legos are terribly expensive for all my friends that love Legos, but the cool part is it actually lights up. I know my lights are kind of countering it a little bit, but it actually lights up with a special brick technology that's inside the Pokeball, and it is really cool. It's a really cool piece. I'm very glad I found it. It was the only one left on the shelf, and I was like, why not? So, because we're talking about Pokemon, I wanted to show that off a little bit and tell you guys It's at Target, so go check it out. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching the video and sticking to it to the end. I really appreciate it. Make sure to like, subscribe, share with all of your friends that like Pokemon, and I will see you guys for those next videos.
Hiya, Georgie. Time to float. Hiya, Georgie.
Float too.